Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, as you can see, I'm still continuing with the wiring. I've had it all linked up and it seems to be actually pretty spot on. I've got the ignition key and all that in, connected, switched it on, and there didn't seem to be any smoke or anything, and my indicators work. I did try that. But the more interesting thing that I was doing today is installing this. Now this is an Acewell MD/052. Now I should have really done an unboxing video of this, but I got a bit too excited and just kind of got it out of the box and stuck it on the bike. So yeah, so I've been busy wiring it all into the original wiring harness. As you can see, there's wires all over. I haven't actually tidied anything up. I'm going to have to try and mark them all to make sure I know which one's right. But as we can see, we have a clock. Now, one of the wires that you tap into is the main feed to the ignition switch. So basically, as long as the battery's connected, it's always live. So you always get a little time on it. But I kind of wired it all in and I thought, right, now to see if it all works. So I've got the ignition switch down here. So if I just I need to use this one anyway. Bang. So the ignition switch is on. Ta-da! As you can see, we have a backing light, we have the neutral and oil light on, so we know that's all working. I don't think the indicators will work at the moment because I don't have the relay plugged in, but that's the relay hanging there. I'm actually using one of those wires to power this. I'm going to have to try and find another one in this mass of wires, but well. So it's quite good. I've got the temperature up there. Oh, are you going to focus? Are you going to focus? No, it doesn't like the bright light, I don't think. But it's got the temperature there, which is for the temperature probe, which is down in the thermostat here. So there is actually a temperature probe within the actual thermostat. What else have we got? And it's just got piles of other things. It's got the battery voltage. It's just everything. Now, I actually thought when I did the wiring that I would basically just use the plug off this plug here. But I actually haven't had to tap into any of these wires going into this plug because most of them are just power cables going into it. This just needs one earth and one power cable, or two if you class the main feed one. So basically everything has just been off the plug, so I should have really took that out of the harness, but I'll keep that in there just in case I ever want to go back to them gauges, which I don't think I ever will, but yeah, that's quite nifty, and like I say, it's quite small. If you compare it to my hand there, it's only 52mm diameter, and it's quite a nice nifty bit of kit. I don't know if the backing light is always meant to be on. Which cables? I think that's the backing light. If I take that out, will the backing light go off? Can't grab it, can I? So that's the backing light here. Oh. It's not going to go. Anyway, the backing light is on its separate circuit. Now I don't know if it's meant to always be on or just on when the lights are on. Now I thought this cable here would be the one to switch on this. Aha! Oh yes, okay. I was being a thick little person there. that switch works. It's quite good. This is the whole thing. The only thing I really have to do now is start the engine. The problem that I have there is I don't have an engine earth. As you can see, I've temporarily put an engine earth wire in. That's nowhere near big enough for the starter motor or anything. Now the problem is when you get a frame powder coated, everything is clogged up with powder coat, and powder coat isn't conductive. So I'll need to either clean all these out or wire in earths to all the bits of kit that need earthing. The biggest one is the ignition coils at the moment. The engine earth, what I'm going to do is just move my wiring diagram. I've got some of this 8 gauge wire, which is quite thick, and it's quite got quite a few copper wires in it. So what I'm going to do is I've ordered some terminals, and I'm going to join the back of this bolt here, and I'm going to bring it around to the, if I just lift that up there with the cable, I'm going to bring it around to that mount there. It needs tapping like because I drilled that out because it wasn't moving, and then we should have an earth to the engine because I don't really want to take the powder coat off the frame just because it's preventing the frame from getting rusty. I know I could put grease and stuff on the actual exposed metal, and that would stop it from rusting, but yeah, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, so we have got a working gauge, which is quite nice. Oh, it's actually looking quite hopeful, this. As you can see, I am over the moon with the progress that's going on, because the wiring was one of the main things I was stressing about. But to be honest, I just kept a level head, I went through it logically, did one step at a time, and it seems to have worked, and I can't see any smoke. I've got the electric fan working, I've got my electric gauge working, I've got my indicators working. It looks like my headlights will work, because obviously that's feeding in off that, so that'll work. So yeah, all go for next week to starting the engine, I think. So anyway, as always, keep safe, and I will see you soon.